How's it going, YouTube? It's Panda time. In this video we have myself playing the Fallen Angels deck going up against Grandiskuwagamon. As a reminder, I do have a Discord and it's a good place if you guys want to reach me and talk about Digimon more in depth. You know, sometimes YouTube comments is just not the best place for these discussions. We're going to start with a double rookie, Palmon in the back and the Kukua in the front. Pretty okay. We have rookie ourselves with the young Patamon. Gonna be hard dropping the Gatomon to get some searches, in this case only picking up the Mastamon. I think the idea is that this early in the game the Gatomon is likely to survive, and if it does we can get some immediate value. Opponent's gonna drop the Mimi, opt to stay in the back, you know, trying to find those pieces. We're gonna swing aggressively with the Patamon, obviously dying to security. Gonna go into the Digimon X, we don't get the heal, we do get the security -1, and then we can go into the Mastamon right away to pass over 3 memory and continue our chip damage. Bringing back a Candlemon that I guess we trashed from our security. So not bad. Already have done 2 damage. We have 2 bodies on the board, right? Opponent's gonna keep finding his pieces with the Salad Boost and passing over 1 memory, doing a good job of memory choking me with the Weedmon. We do have a Candle to work with and we can just continue our aggression here. Swinging at security with the Master, who is likely to survive. Swing with the Candle. Actually hits into a delicate plant. Candle actually gets to live, and then we're gonna actually go into a sword defeat to pop the Mimi and attempt to memory choke, making it awkward for him to find his pieces. He goes into the 5, having the memory boost to go into the Kuwaga next turn, but at this point we have too many bodies and we're able to just swing for game. So a pretty clean game 1 there, nothing too crazy, just a solid Mastamon chain that's gonna push some damage and, you know, push some aggression on our opponent. You can see how the Fallen Angels deck is very aggressive and a lot of times just doesn't give opponents time to set up. And that's what the BT9 meta is all about, right? That setup. People are going to sit in the back, find their pieces, and a lot of times it's going to take a lot of time to do so, right? We're going to start off with a Pulsemon and a Kari to set up our memory. He's still going to try and get those pieces. This time around he does opt to promote. I think that it's good because one way that you can find your pieces is to cycle through to your rookies. Gonna go with double Salad Boost here, picking up what he needs, in this case the Weedmon. We do have 3 memory to work with. Caviterium blocker is not too annoying right now. Might be dropping that Gatomon if we have it. Gonna opt to stay in the back actually. Gonna go for a save Digivolution. Don't want to go into the Angel one for 3, would rather go into it for 1 with the Gato effect, right? So because of that we're actually just gonna hard play the Candle and pass turn. Next turn we'll be able to do some cool plays hopefully. He's got the Jamming Palmon in the back, you know, after 2 Salad Boosts, should hopefully have the pieces he needs. With the Weedmon we saw him pick up, and then can probably opt to go into the level 5. We'll see if he has the Piercing or the other one. And we'll say the Akuamons in the Grandiskuwagamon deck are pretty powerful, they do a lot of work. He's a 2 memory though, so it is going to be an expensive level 5. Gonna instead opt to set up Hero, which just makes sense. So now we're able to Digimon to Angel 1 for 1. This Angel 1 does get the effect when Digivolving, which is kind of nice. We can then go into Angel 1X for 0. Recovering 1, triggering the Kari to get her memory back. And then opt into, I guess, find a way to close out the turn. Like the Ophanimon is okay, it's very expensive, right? We're gonna go into Ophanimon. We're not gonna get the, you know, memory back from the Candle sadly, but we do pop the Caviteriumon and we're able to recover to 7 security, which is very, very powerful. This is the classic combo that you want to do with this deck. Again, it just feels very unfair when you start the game and you just have 7 security, right? And there's a bunch of good stuff in our security obviously, so it's pretty good stuff. Plus, if the Ophanimon gets answered, we can then just bring the Gato right back. Gonna go into the Piercing Akua, pop both the Salad Boost to get the memory to go into the Grand Kuwaga. Can then opt to go for the Digiburst. In this case, he's going to use the Digiburst, getting 1 memory, jamming from the Palmon, but he's going to lose the Piercing, which is a big deal, right? That actually matters quite a bit. There's the Grandis, which is able to suspend the Ophanimon. Then it's going to get the memory every time that we suspend something. He's going to get a memory from the Akua effect, which is very, very strong. He's gonna opt to swing at security, you know, because without the piercing there, it's just kind of awkward. Hits into a hell side, but we don't have anything to summon, so it's not too bad. He gets to unsuspend, rest the candle, and then swing at security for 3 more checks. So this is very, very strong, except that we were at 7 security, so after all that, we still have security left. We hit into a sword defeat and security, which is kind of nice. And aside from that, like, he didn't clear my board because he didn't have the piercing, right? So I could have opted to clear my board, but then because he didn't have piercing, he would have wasted his big stack, essentially done no damage, and we would have still been sitting there at 7 security. So I understand the reasoning to try and go for face damage. Sword defeat could easily punch over the Grandis, and now we could just slowly close the game out. Gonna hard drop the Mako, get some pieces. Pass turn. Again, Ophanimon is kind of nice. The sword defeat, just kind of good in security there. I actually did end up cutting the sword defeat from the deck, as you guys saw in the deck profile. If you guys want to see the Fallen Angels deck, you know, I did do a deck profile, so do check out that video. But we did cut out the sword defeat. It's okay. Like, if you want to play it, definitely you could run either sword defeat or sword. They're both okay. Gonna handle in the back. The hard drop Kabuterimon is kind of a yikes. You know, he spent the resource on that first chain, but it looks like after that he just didn't have anything else. We're gonna go Ophanimon, using the Angel 1 effect to play a Pulse 1 to gain a memory. At 1 security, you could potentially still die to like swing into Hybrid or something. So we're actually gonna Hellside just to clear and set up an Angelomon just in case. At this point, we're gonna have like 6 Digimon next turn. Green security is just really not that good, let's be real. And with nothing to do, that's actually gonna be the game. A pretty quick one, but a pretty fun one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.